Here with St. Thomas Aquinas after the ECC semifinal. I'm joined by head coach Matt Capell, Starrell Hearns, and Derrick James. Coach, obviously not the result you wanted today, but you're welcome to make an opening statement.
Yeah, first I want to congratulate Roberts. Very well coached team, and I thought the game was played at their pace, and that's advantage Roberts. Like we weren't able to sustain periods where we could speed them up and turn them over, and in the first half I think we turned them over 10 times. Second half not as many, and yeah, I mean they controlled the pace of the game, and they out rebounded us by 10, and those are stats that matter. So. Credit to them, they did an unbelievable job, and we weren't able to make enough plays to make it a game down the stretch.
You talk about playing the game at their pace. What did they do different from the first two times you played them?
The second time we played them, we turned them over 20 times. First time we played them, it was a high scoring affair, and typically we've said for this year's group our target was 44 points a half to play that type of pace, more possessions, and it was a slower game, lower scoring game, and that's just for this year's version of the Spartans. That just wasn't a style that boded well for us.
And this is for the student athletes, for Starrell and Derrick. Your thoughts on the contest. Like I said, that they made a big run right in the middle of the first half, and obviously. It was a 14-2 run, and they took the lead. At that point, what was your thought and what you guys had to do to come back?
It's a game of runs, so that was just one of their runs that they went on. So after halftime, we kind of just went into second half and knew it was our turn, but fortunately it wasn't enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I would just say, basketball, they're going to throw their punch, we're going to throw ours. We just didn't throw hard enough or punch back hard enough.
Yeah, in the second half, you guys got within one. You got the score tied, and what did you start to feel at that point? You felt like you could get over the mountain at that point.
Yeah, 100%. Just like I said, just didn't put another possession together. So it just kind of fell short. That's really it.
Okay, Matt, your final question. Obviously, you'll take a couple days to sit back and absorb this one, but. When you look at the entire season, your thoughts on your season this year?
I told the guys the toughest part about the loss, and it's like you played games and coach long enough, like you're going to take plenty of losses, right? So the toughest thing is that we don't get to plan a practice again. Like we're not in here tomorrow for practice, competing for a championship, and that's it. Like we won't be practicing next week. Like that's like the highlight of my day is planning practice. That's I think this year's version, like obviously we talked yesterday about our schedule. Like we've made unbelievable progress, probably more so than any team that I've ever coached. And I've been doing this for almost 25 years now. I'm really proud of the work that this group has done, and the 6-game losing streak. Like we could have come apart at the seams, and it could have been a total wash of a season. But they did it. They fought every day. We got better every day. It wasn't always perfect. It was frustrating. Our vision for this team, we were knocking on the door. I just told the guys, like, next time you get in that situation, instead of knocking on your potential, let's kick the door open and realize it. So I'm very proud of what we've accomplished this year. And I just told them we're working on the schedule, and we've got to go do it again. We've got to go play the best teams that we could possibly play to get ourselves ready. And the next step is we got to win some of those games, right? So, this program has to get better. We have to get back to where we've been the last decade, right? So this is not. We're hoping this isn't the high water mark of where we're at, right? But it is a brand new group of guys. I think we've accomplished some pretty cool things this year. And I've always believed in the work, and I told the guys that we're on spring break now, so they'll all go home, and when we're back, we'll meet about what's going on. We got to talk about the environment now and who's going to be here and that kind of stuff. But for the guys that are back, we've got to get better.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you.